Hear those howitzers, Joseph. Should be a really nice night out there for the symphony's first performance in all that time.
Yeah, those are going to ring out. The music hopefully will as well. Much too long, a year and a half to not be hearing the music from the
So
organ
nice
symphony.
to have them back.
It is. It's very, very nice. You know, heading into tonight, it might be a little warm. So if you're about to head out, maybe grab a bite to eat, or you're planning on maybe going for a run here, it's going to still be a bit warm until we get closer to about sunset. Today's highs in the upper 80s. That's where we're practically at right now. Temperatures right around 87 in Portland. I'll step out of the way so you can see your community there off on the east side of the state. Baker City at 87, Salem at 90, Eugene at 90. And then we had 70s there along the northwest Oregon coast. Wonderful day to be out along the Oregon coast. Just a great weekend in shape for us here and unfolding, and I think it's going to be good all the way through Labor Day, for the exception maybe the Oregon coast tomorrow morning. I'll talk about that in just one moment. 89 degrees come out of the Dalles, a bit of a smoky haze in the sky, air quality in the yellow region there. You can see the scale here, it's a moderate level. We have kind of a mix between green and yellow around Portland. You can see down towards Salem at orange, and then we have some red and some purple areas. I know around Sisters it was very smoky, and the air quality was an issue there, down to about, I think, a hazardous level at one point in time. But a lot of red and orange and purple in this section. That's because the air quality has seen a bit of a hit because you're closer to the source of some of those complexes there in the Cascades. Multi-level smoke forecast here, so we're taking into effect kind of the different layers here of the atmosphere. Notice from about the valley out towards the coast, it has improved, and so our air quality should also improve. And we'll keep that smoke away as we go through the forecast tomorrow. That onshore flow kind of picks on up, it gets a little more aggressive, and it should transport and usher most of that smoke to the east. I think about half the state kind of clears out by the time we get into Labor Day morning. And then we have the wildfires down to the south, and the smoke is going to be thicker there and more of an issue, so we'll have to watch and follow that smoke as we get into maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, see which direction that ends up going. All right, here's that weak disturbance that's supposed to arrive overnight into tomorrow morning. Heavy rain to the north, but we're not going to see much of that moisture for us. We're actually going to be more on the dry end. But early tomorrow morning, as that front does start to approach the Oregon coast, clouds increase first. And then second, I think we'll have a chance for some precipitation to fall. Clatsop County, areas like Astoria, Seaside, down through even probably maybe even Tillamook at times early tomorrow morning. All right, beautiful view coming off Stoller Winery. That would be the place to be this weekend. Lincoln City, you can see the clouds starting to thicken on up. Thin, but they're there. 65 degrees out of Lincoln City. FUTURECAST will show that front moving on in, and that kind of stays there as we go into tomorrow morning. So you can see all the patchy moisture there. Wahkiakum County, areas to southwest Washington extending down. Not dealing with much here in the valley, especially the southern valley. I think we'll have some clouds around Portland, across the state line there into areas of Vancouver and southwest Washington. Nice sunny sky there in central Oregon. We'll have to watch for some clouds passing through the day. That may keep our temperatures a little bit cooler, but I do have us about 83 degrees for tomorrow, so that's definitely cooler than where we were today. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. There's 83 on Sunday. We do warm right back up a little bit on Monday. A few clouds on Monday as well. That goes for Tuesday. I believe Tuesday we hit 90. It may be our last 90 of the summer. We'll see if we even get there in the first place. But it does look like we cool down Thursday, Friday, and Saturday into the 70s. So we'll be close to 90 weighing on Tuesday. But this is just a nice week. Nothing too warm, nothing too cool. Right there.
Yeah, not bad at all. All right. Thank you, Joseph.